Hi, I'm Stephanie Jaworski of joyofbaking.com. Today we're going to make lemon bars, or maybe you know them as lemon squares. First, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 180 degrees Celsius, and we will need a 8-inch square baking pan, that's 20 centimeters, and either butter the inside or lightly spray with a nonstick vegetable spray. And lemon bars have two layers. They have a shortbread crust, and then they have the lemon filling. First, we're going to make the shortbread crust. You will need 1/2 cup, that's 113 grams of butter at room temperature. I like to use unsalted because I like the flavor, and I also like to control the salt in the recipe. So I'm just going to beat that until creamy. And now I'm going to add 1/4 cup, that's about 30 grams of confectioner sugar, or maybe you know it as powdered or icing sugar. And I'm just going to add that and beat until it's creamy and smooth, just a minute or two. Scrape down the bowl as you need to, make sure it's all mixed together. And then we're just going to beat in the flour. I have 1 cup, that's 130 grams of white all-purpose flour, and then I'm just adding 1/8 teaspoon, just a pinch of salt. Leave that out if you are using salted butter. I'm just going to whisk that together, and then I'm just going to add that, and just beat this until the shortbread batter starts to come together. It's like a minute or two. Okay, now I'm just going to press this into our prepared pan, into an even layer. You could use a spoon or one of these offset spatulas, or you can I'm just going to use my hand. We're going to bake this for about 18 to 20 minutes, or just until around the edges of the shortbread starts to brown. And then once that comes out, we will make the lemon filling, and then just bake the lemon filling for a little until that sets. Oh, okay, so into the oven it goes. Okay, our shortbread is now done. You can just see around the edges, and there's just a little light brown. So I'm going to let that cool on the wire rack while we make the lemon filling. You can use a stand mixer, you can use a hand mixer to make this, or you could even just use a wire whisk in a bowl. We will need 1 cup, that's 200 grams of granulated white sugar, 2 large eggs, 1/3 of a cup, that's 80 milliliters, of fresh lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of lemon zest, and 2 tablespoons of flour. Now, when you do a lemon, to get the outside, the rind, the zest, always wash your lemon first, and then you could use just one of these or a box grater. First do that, get your zest, and then cut it in half, and then I just use one of these and put it into a strainer so that gets rid of all the seeds. That's a fast way of doing it. So what we're going to do is just put the sugar and the eggs, and we're just going to beat that until smooth. Then I'm just going to add the lemon juice and the lemon zest. Scrape down, make sure we get all that sugar. Just going to mix those together. And then I'm just going to stir in the flour. As you can see, you could easily do this by hand. So this is real. These squares are really nice. You get the shortbread, nice buttery rich shortbread with a tangy lemon filling. And after they come out and cool for a bit, we'll put a dusting of confectioner sugar, which is a nice touch. So just pour that over the top. And then we're just going to put this back in the oven for about 20 minutes or just until the filling has set. So, into the oven. Our lemon bars are now done. As you can see, if you shake the pan, the filling has set. So I'm going to let these sit here for a little bit, and then we will cut them into squares and dust them with sugar. Our lemon bars have now cooled. So with a sharp knife, cut them into squares, and then I like to use this offset spatula. Just remove them from the pan and place them on a wire rack. And then just put some confectioner sugar in a strainer and just dust the tops with a lot of sugar. And try to serve these the same day, because that's when the shortbread crust is really crisp and the lemon filling is really tart and tangy. So until next time, I'm Stephanie Jaworski of joybaking.com.